The fighting is already beginning. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday. I was supposed to have a rheumatologist appointment today. It's my 6-month follow-up, but I also had some issues to address with her about my back and the arthritis in my back. And we woke up to the office calling me to reschedule. And the soonest they have is August 16th, and the kids and I will actually be out of state for the next few weeks. So anyway, is that full yet?
Yeah. Push
it down. I think there's still room in that. We'll pull it after like lunch. Okay, we'll pull it after lunch. It's not completely full yet. Just trying to pull the garbage, which I appreciate, but there's still room in there. So I had to reschedule that. So I have another few weeks before I can actually get into address my sore back issues. Will's home today. We're about to start school. Jackson's poking my camera behind me.
Then there's me.
And then there's her. They're wearing their Stitch Fix PJs or clothes that they got. If you watched the last video I put up, you will see their Stitch Fix clothing unboxing and haul and try on. So anyway, I do not have a doctor's appointment today. I still get to see my pain doctor tomorrow though, so I'm hoping they can give me a temporary adjustment in my meds to get me through the next few weeks until I can see the rheumatologist, because my back is not feeling the greatest. I did order some CBD oil that I've been taking the past few days, and that has helped a bit, but not as much as I'd like. So anyway, we're gonna start with our Bible study curriculum book, and then we have history and language arts and math, and I think that's it for core stuff. Oh, handwriting, silent reading. Yeah. You excited? Yeah? Good. Let's keep that positive attitude. Huh. How you guys liking your glasses? Good. You see better? Kind of nice, huh? Alright, go ahead and open, excuse me, your Bible study books to where the blue tab. I put a bookmark in there. I know I bent your cover on accident, Jack. Go ahead and open the blue tab. Open up to the blue tab. Alright, Jackson, can you read? So this is day 2. Jackson, can you read where it says copy work? So don't put food in your mouth right now. Read the directions.
Did you know that copying and writing things can help us remember? Every week, we are going to copy a Bible verse to help us learn more about who God is and what He says.
All right, Alice, what is it that you're going to be copying today?
But the help of the Holy Spirit will teach you all things. John 14:26.
So, but the Helper, the Holy Spirit, will teach you all things. So go ahead and copy that down in your book. Best handwriting with a pencil. Working on some language arts and our targeted spelling words. All right, you filled that box up. Now in the purple box, you're gonna write all of your spelling words, which Jackson, you only have one that you are working on mastering. And you're gonna write them all in the purple box in small, neat letters.
Was wanting to write straight?
No, just friendly. You only have one word this week that you need to master. Alice has 4. Are you getting them okay? All right. And then you're going to write them in small, neat letters in the purple box, okay? Doing a little journal entry about a painting that they looked at in their language arts book, Good and the Beautiful, level 3. And they are working on nouns and adjectives. My hands look really big on camera. Oh my gosh, they look old. They don't look like that in person, I feel like. They're wrinkly. I'm getting old.
So in that case,
talking to the guy in his
nouns,
old man robe.
On-sentence painting, the name of whatever the painting is.
You have no idea what's going on. They have to use words to describe the painting.
Well, you said nouns.
Yes, nouns.
Name,
in
so
the painting.
Like using the name.
This is what happens when I try to get the principal to help with language arts. There we go. You're on. You got it. Alice is choosing to do hers outside. It is very warm. It is probably close to 90 degrees already at 11:30. So So she's working on hers out here. We brought some of our plants outside to get some sunlight. The cactus still out here?
Yeah.
Where?
It's
Oh.
over here, because like if it has shade, it'll start over there.
So the aloe plant doesn't need to be out here long. It doesn't need a lot of direct sun, but we brought it out for a little bit.
The cactus slept out here last night.
On accident, we forgot to bring it back in.
Yeah,
We might need to water
Jenny's
it.
Okay.
I said, Alice, did you remember to bring in the cactus? Or I said, where's the cactus? And she said, it's still outside. Ooh. And
He's really soft.
she opens the back door and she goes, it's okay, Jeremy, I'm coming for you. Apparently she named the cactus Jeremy. If you've been around long enough, you know that she names everything.
This is Al.
Everything. Everything has a name. So if you named it, so what's the noun? It's a
Thing.
It's a thing. It's a cactus. But you changed it to a proper noun by giving it a name, right? Because Jeremy is a proper noun. I'm trying to master those details. All right, sit down and finish your journal.
This is Al.
Al, the aloe vera plant. That makes sense, I suppose. I said it was like 90 outside. I just looked at my phone. It's a real feel of 96 at 11:30 in the afternoon. Jackson just got a new, so he finished his journal entry. I'm gonna check on Alice in just a second. She's still outside. Jackson got something in the mail that I ordered for him because he bought his own AirPods recently and he doesn't have a case for them. And we're gonna be traveling, like I keep mentioning. And so I wanted him to have a case that he can clip onto his iPad like Alice does. So for instance, Alice has this unicorn case and she keeps it clipped right on her iPad so that her AirPods, like at least if they're in the case, they don't get lost. I got this one at Dollar Tree. She's had her AirPods for a while. She bought them with her own money. So this one was only $1, but Jackson needed one because with us traveling, I don't want him accidentally setting his AirPods down someplace. And show them which one you have. Sour Patch Kids. I'll leave a link. I got it on Amazon. It was like $7. So not as cheap as a Dollar Tree, but
It even has the sour than sweet.
isn't that cute? What do you say?
Thank you.
That way you don't lose them, hopefully, huh?
Where are my AirPods at?
Where are they at? All right, so we put his AirPods in. Why are you turning around? Are you eating them?
Hey guys, you want some of my
They're so cute. Flip it open. They work really nice. So that'll keep your AirPods attached to your iPad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now all 4 of us have AirPods. He bought his at Costco about a month or so ago, I think, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He was saving up money and he wasn't quite sure what he was saving for, and then they were on sale there, so we got them, or he got them. So she's still out here writing a little bit. Are you almost done?
Yeah.
You only have to include it, well, I said a minimum of 3 of the combos. Okay? All right. All right, time for history. We are using Good and Beautiful History, Year 1. We are on Lesson 5. We do 2 lessons a week. So we're doing Ancient Egypt, Daily Life and Writing. We're probably gonna move to the couch in a few minutes so the kids can just relax while we, so this one, they've got some stuff I have to read. There's no audio lesson for this one, I don't think. I don't see one. So we're just gonna read some stuff. We're gonna look at some of these pictures. I'm gonna read about writing in ancient Egypt. They're going to do something in their student workbook. They need to spell their name using hieroglyphics.
But
I'm gonna read.
I don't want to spend so much time.
You don't have to spend a lot of time. You don't have to add
It's
it.
gonna take so long to draw.
So just draw a basic bird. It's just to prove there's a point to the lesson, okay?
Just draw like.
And then I'm going to read a chapter of our fiction book that goes along with Unit 1 of History 1, Boy of the Pyramids, A Mystery of Ancient Egypt. Do you guys remember what was happening in this book?
He was going to get a dagger, but he didn't want to tell his mom.
Yeah, so he had, what was it, like 14 copper rings?
Yeah, 14 copies.
And his dad was taking him to the market, and they were traveling down the Nile River on a boat, and they were going to the city, and he wanted to spend all his money, and he wanted to get a dagger. And that's where we left off, huh?
And then he also, if he had enough, he would buy a bracelet for his mother.
That's right. Such a sweet boy. I don't know any sweet boys like that, do I? I sure do. I've got one. So we're reading about how the ancient Egyptian women made bread, and it said sometimes they flavored their bread with seeds and dates or herbs. And yesterday in the mail, I got a Thrive Market haul, and it just so happens that they included some free Julie's dates. Would you guys like to try a date?
Yeah.
This is something that they would add to their bread.
Those before.
I'm trying to open
They're
it.
not chocolates.
I wanted you to see their first reactions. I can't get them out of the package. I don't feel like getting my tripod.
They're a type of like berry.
Pass them, grab one and smell it. What does it smell like?
It's like a weird berry.
Smells like raisins.
Smells like raisins? Kind of looks like a huge raisin, doesn't it? Let me see yours. This little piece at the end can be taken off there. Do you want to just try a bite out? Or do you guys want to share one? They don't look very appetizing, do they?
No, I really don't.
They don't taste like raisins to me. All right, go ahead and you don't want to try it at all?
Oh, I don't like the smell.
Well, they taste better than they smell.
Alice, I didn't want to smell this. I smelled the smoothie yesterday, like that.
Yeah, strawberry banana smoothie.
I tasted it. It tasted amazing.
Go ahead and try a bite, Jack. Let me see what you think. I like them. Sometimes I'll stuff them with peanut butter. They're really sweet. What do you think?
Oh wow, those are good.
And so sometimes they'll chop them up into little pieces and they'll put them in bread to make the bread kind of sweet.
I don't like the smell.
You don't have to like the smell. What do you think of the taste? Jack likes it? Or are you lying? You don't have to say you like it. It's not like you're begging to gobble them down. They're a good healthy snack. So anyway, that's something that they would have back in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. I like dates. All right, this is Jackson. So he wrote his name in hieroglyphics and then he deciphered the message using the symbols in the chart. And here's Alice's name. And I don't know if I showed this year. This is our rolling cart I got from Amazon. I'll link it down below. So Jackson's stuff is on this shelf, or no, Alice is on that shelf, Jackson's on the bottom. They don't really have much on there now because we don't have it, like, I have the Daily Fundamentals workbooks and a Spectrum social studies book if it wants to focus. But our core stuff takes much longer than I thought it was going to take, so we don't really use that. So our main thing that we have our science, which this is the space science. We have our history stuff, which is all of this right here. So there's a here's our course book, and then this book we haven't actually used yet. It's the big book of history stories. It'll instruct us on when to use it, but it's got like just a bunch of stuff that'll go with that. And then there are 2 student handbooks, which I just showed you they were working in. I printed those out. Printed those out and then bound them with my binder. I can also list my binder. We don't need the hooks though. Language arts consists of their 2 workbooks, which has all instruction and like individual work in it. They're personal readers for, it'll tell you when to read out of those. It's usually like once or twice a week. And then they're poetry books. So I did buy 2 of the level 3 Good and the Beautiful language arts. We've got a few different Bible type things. If I could ask God anything, Indescribable, 100 devotions about God and science, and then the Laugh and Grow Bible for kids.
And these.
I'll get there. So I'll list links to those. Got all of those on Amazon. These I got from christianbooks.com. We have not used them yet. It's the prayer mat for girls and prayer mat for boys. They're identical. The cover is the only thing that's different. And I thought we would do this on Fridays.
Mama.
Hold on one moment. They can go through their week and just kind of focus on talking to God, telling what they're thankful for, who they're praying for, what they're worried about. Here's what's going on in my life, my needs, other stuff I need to talk to you about, and then there's a prayer. So I just thought these were good. We'll do a slow start with those because the Bible curriculum that we have, the More Than Words by Rebecca Spooner, she does all the Gather Around Homeschool stuff, but I got these on christianbooks.com also, but I'm sure I can find a link for Amazon. These are a 4-day-a-week thing, so I figured 4 days a week we'll do these, and then on Fridays I'll read out of a few of those, and they'll do their prayer journal. And then I just have a few other, like Hungry Planet is a really awesome book. It shows different families around the world and what their like food, like weekly food budget and what they buy and where they get it. And then I've got some Spectrum Geography books for grade 3 and 4. And I actually pull out pages and just read out of those to them a few times a week. We don't do the actual work. I didn't like them as much as I thought I would. So we aren't using them in the sense of the kids sit down and do workbooks. But I pull information out of there because it talks about like how to use maps and why is this not focusing? Just different stuff for grades 3 and 4 that's important for them to know. And that covers like our social studies. And then I also have their 100 days, 180 days of social studies, we sometimes do that, and that covers like civics. What's up?
So the other day you were talking about like the Bible thing we have. I think I know what it is. A little bit of God Time for Goals.
Yes.
Those.
Yes, those are in the drawer. She has another devotional book that, we've got a lot of little devotional books that
I'm gonna
kind of just go through. You're gonna like these?
We can do them like in bed.
Yeah, you could. So anyway, I'm gonna go read a chapter of The Boy of the Pyramids, and then we'll be done with history and we'll move on to math. Not gonna lie, this book is pretty good. Even I'm getting sucked into it. And this is a Good and the Beautiful library book, so all of the books have like good morals and a good message and just strong family like values. So Jackson's like, can you read another chapter? So I think the kids are also enjoying it. Next I am going to do, oh, I just remembered I have 2 dates still sitting over here. I might dip them in peanut butter and have those as part of my lunch. So these are the pages, let me turn this around. These are the pages that I pull out of these. So I have Spectrum Geography for grade 3, which is communities. So they're learning on a smaller scale. And then grade 4 is regions of the USA. So what I've been doing, I didn't really care for like having them do them themselves. We did start doing a few of the lessons, and they're good. Honestly, it just adds way too much time to our day. I was too ambitious is what I found out. So instead of sitting down, and because like each lesson is like multiple pages, they are good and the material is good, don't get me wrong. It just did not fit in with the way that we are running things right now. Because the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, it is 12:30. We started, what time do we start school? Do you know?
About 10.
10. I'd say we started at like 10:30 probably. So we're already 2 hours in, and we've only done language. We did Bible, language, and history. So at this age, they're in 3rd and 4th grade. Usually 3 hours, and that includes their personal reading, is about what they can handle, because we sit down and kind of just do it all, like total. And then obviously throughout the day we do some other reading and stuff and activities, and they play outside and they help in the kitchen and they help around the house. So that's all, you know, what's it called, like home ec type stuff. Anyway, all that to say, I go through, and this is so this is the grade 3 for this week, and I'm going to read to them landforms of the West, kind of show them the maps. We'll kind of talk about it, so we do it together. If the questions are like relevant, obviously they're relevant. If I feel like the questions would help them understand more, we'll go through questions and stuff. So they're just not doing the workbook pages on their own, is basically what I'm saying. And I will typically pull out 2 lessons from each. So I'm going to read 2 lessons to them today out of the 3rd grade, and then on Thursday I'll read 2 lessons out of the geography grade 4. Does that make sense? I hope so. We got Mama and Daddy over here with babies. So they're watching those while I am reading to them about lakes and rivers. So a lake is what again?
A lake is a humongous area with like a pond. It's
like bigger than a pond but smaller than the ocean.
Yes.
Of course it is smaller than a
surrounded by what?
Surrounded by land.
That's right.
So are oceans.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to finish the river stuff. So the place where a river empties into a larger body of water is called a mouth. Okay. A lake is a body of water surrounded by land. Lakes can form naturally in many ways.
So they're called eyes.
Growing up in Michigan, do you know that Michigan is called the Great Lakes State? No. Do you know why? You're not even looking at me. You're watching your dad. They do have a lot of lakes, but they have the 5 Great Lakes surrounding Michigan. So you know when you look at Michigan on the map, you've got the hand, right? Michigan. What is surrounding Michigan? What's all around Michigan? You remember? Lakes. Michigan is completely surrounded, not completely, I mean, it's surrounded by water. There's 5 Great Lakes. Why is your baby picking your nose? And you guys have gone swimming in Lake Huron, because that's where we grew up.
Is it the one where we went? Is it the one where we went to with Grandma and Blaze and?
That's a different lake where we had the pontoon and stuff out. We have so many lakes, so many. Yeah.
So here are 2 facts about whales. Are whales the ones with the
Blowholes?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you know that whenever a whale uses its blowhole, it's literally one of the most unholy smells that can go into your nose?
It's not what I thought was going to come out of you when I started recording. Does it stink?
Yes, it stinks.
You learned that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, what else?
And then also...
Somebody verify this in the comments. Does a blowhole, does the air / water stink coming out of a blowhole? I don't know. I've never smelled it. What's your second fact? Alice, what are you doing? You forgot? Look at this child. Yeah, you.
Well, whales can explode if they're on land because the gases from...
Decomposition.
Yeah.
That happens with anything that's dead and decomposed. You
I have
know.
no identity.
Eating some lunch, doing some math. Huh. I'm making the kid. Will was eating cereal, so he missed out on this. I'm making the kids some wraps. Jackson's doesn't have tomato on it though, but Alice does like tomato. And then they have some Doritos, and this is just turkey, cheese, tomato, and pickle on a small tortilla, and some Doritos for lunch.
Yes, I would also assume it's the D.
Will is working with the kids on some mind benders. Jackson, when you get a second, can you hold up the cover of that book? This is one of the easier ones, but they're still kind of grasping how these work.
I'm good at them.
I'm waiting for Jack to hold up the cover just real quick. Turn it around the cover. So it looks like that. I'll link it down below. I think I got it on Amazon, maybe-ish, something. While they're doing that, I was trying to figure out, I asked Jackson if he wants to stay with teaching textbooks for math or do Simply Good and Beautiful, which just launched for level 4, which is what he needs. I'm waiting for level 3 to launch for Alice. Level 3 for Alice, it's going to be more hands-on with me and her sitting together and doing it like I do history and science and language arts. For level 4, once you hit level 4 in math, they have videos that you watch and then the workbook pages. So just trying to figure out which one he wants to do. I'm thinking maybe he should. He's getting really frustrated with teaching textbooks. He likes it, kind of, but I'm thinking he might switch to Good and Beautiful. So I have to talk to him after they're done with their mind benders. Apparently Jackson, I just showed him the, like, they have a PDF of the lessons for Math 4 and all the videos are up, because you can technically get it for free if you do the online, like you can download the PDF and print it yourself, and then it's $50 to pay for the actual like physical stuff. For level 3 for Alice, I think she gets some manipulatives if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, maybe that was level 2. But anyway, I'm gonna just get it printed.
Something exciting.
You have something exciting?
In 2 days, we get to do actual awards.
Yes, that is exciting, isn't it?
Coats, hats.
If you want to do this page here too, you'll be caught up for the week.
Yeah.
Jackson did. No, he doesn't want to work ahead. These kids just,
I did it last time. My arm hurts.
your arm hurts. They did 2 different mind benders with Will. I'm gonna buy Jackson's teaching textbooks. Alice's math is not out yet, but we're anxiously awaiting. And that's where we're at. It is 2 o'clock, so we're pretty much done for school, except for they have 30 minutes of reading and they do that closer to bedtime. So they, oh yeah, Will has an art project for them that's kind of funny. So.
Do you know it?
I do know it. You need to finish your lunches though. All right, so hold on. I keep randomly quizzing the kids on the order of the planets because we're doing space science in science. Today is not a science day, but I'll randomly just walk by and say, Mercury,
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Good job. They've learned them.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
What 2 planets are we learning about tomorrow?
Mars and Earth?
Yeah, Earth and Mars. Yep. All right, do you want to show them? Daddy gave them an art project. He wanted them to draw, so he was doing a Japanese lesson. And he learned that the word for octopus sounds a lot like taco. So then we started laughing and we were like, we should have the kids draw a toctopus. So,
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto.
I wish Pluto, right? So I do have this up here so that they can look at it and see what they look.
Do you know why there's Saturn twice? Because it's the prettiest. That's why it has the most wings.
Oh. So Alice, you want to explain yours real quick? What we got here?
Those are French fry birds.
French fry birds.
That's my octopus. The head is a tomato, and that's some lettuce.
Lettuce arms.
That's a white jellyfish, and that's some sushi clam. And the fish eggs are eyes.
Very cute.
They do have fish eggs on sushi.
That's right. And Jackson, what's going on in yours over here? So we've got your octopus. I like how he's looking up at everything.
A ton of fish with bubbles.
What are his arms made out of? Is it octopus legs with a taco body? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
It looks like there's tentacles on there.
And then there's just a guy with the inside of a boat.
Very cute. I like it.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby.
Alright, dinner time. I made a cheesy goulash of sorts, just using up some ingredients that we already had on hand. So pasta, ground beef, a can of tomato sauce, diced tomatoes with peppers and onions or whatever it was, a can of corn, liquid was chicken broth, elbow macaroni, I said pasta obviously, and then some Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, etc. And then I threw in Parmesan cheese and shredded cheddar. And then we have a chopped salad. The kids don't like these chopped salads, so Will and I are sharing it. It's the sunflower crunch one with the sweet onion dressing with bacon. Super yummy, super yummy. So we're gonna go eat dinner. So we're eating dinner. Jack's gonna try the goulash. He had a sandwich because he was like, I don't want it. And watching Space Jam, the new one, on, what is it on, Disney? Hulu? Something.
HBO Max.
Thank you.
HBO Max? Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. So we're gonna watch that, yeah. This movie is more for the parent. Will's over here laughing.
I was not expecting any of this.
Alice is going, what is this? The references on this movie are definitely for the parents. I don't want to scare them all away, but look how many birds are out at our bird feeder. Alice counted them a second ago and there were 22. And look at them all down on the ground. Got a big old bubble going. Jackson, look at her bubble.
I see it.
Yeah.
I can see, oh, Alice literally just put her head there, but I can see the birdies are starting to fly back over. And now it is 8:40. The kids are doing their 30 minutes of silent reading. I am working on like my Bible and devotion apps, and Will is working on his Japanese. We're all doing something somewhat productive. Howdy friends, 10 o'clock. Kids should be in bed, but we watched Space Jam. And then the kids and I went upstairs. I helped them with to finish their laundry. And we packed their suitcases for Michigan. So they are all set. So now I just have to do my laundry tomorrow and pack my bag. And now we're reading a chapter out of Little House on the Prairie and just winding down for the actual evening. So we are going to end it here.
Can houses sleep laying down?
Can houses sleep?
No, horses.
Horses sleep laying down? Probably, yeah. So thanks for coming along with us on another homeschool day in the life. Drop a comment, share some love, and until next time, we will see you later. Bye.